using your data, and then also you will be earning money from that because those 50 referrals, you'll be part of the affiliate program, so you'll get up to 40% commission on all of those referrals. So so that's the program. I'm sure there's other parts of it as well. I should actually probably grab the link so we can look at it together. Let me do that.
Crystal, it doesn't change the same price. I'm already on the solo program.
Well, that's okay. Well, maybe that's why it's not working, because it already recognized. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
but you're saying you wanted to sign up for Teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Initially, I didn't understand. I would have signed up to Teams earlier, but now I understand what this is.
Okay. Okay, good.
Even
I'll talk to...
Even that initial one did not give the 50%. They said, well, we'll adjust it later, so I don't know what's going
on. Okay, sorry about that. I will, I'll reach out to Pace and see what's going on. But yeah, please don't purchase unless you just want to pay full price. Some people want to. They're like, I don't need the discount. I want to support. That's fine. But if you do want the discount, then just reach out to me in the back channel, and I will share I'll share the discount, if it changed, or I'll troubleshoot with you and figure out how to get you the discount. But what I linked at the top now is the referral program. So that's more information about, the referral network program for the early adopters.
You have to stay quiet, please.
And it also talks about the community space and being a part of I believe it talks about being part of the mastermind that he's starting. So that's pretty cool. It'll be a mastermind of 20 people. Hi, Dr. Cynthia.
Hi, sweetie. No, I was just wondering, is that the those websites that Pace was doing in 3D, like those ones where the things come to the front and you can click on them? Is that what you were speaking?
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yes, ma'am.
Sid, I'm gonna go upstairs.
And so, because I get into a couple of the rooms and I get
Okay, I'm definitely going upstairs.
And then other things are happening in my life, and I think yesterday or the day before I had to leave abruptly, and so I don't catch it all the time, and I'm a little confused about.
Well, that's why
I love that.
That's why we're having, these rooms, because we want to spread awareness about it and have the conversation, ask questions. Sometimes you all ask me questions I don't know the answer to, so I go to Pace and then I learn more about it. So this is, over time, we're going to be having more and more of these community projects as you all, start to present whatever business, project, mission, passion that you're working towards. We want to have space for all of us to share that. So we're sharing about Paces right now, and basically and I'm still learning too. So the reason I titled the room Share Your Story, because the most compelling part of this mission that Pace is on, yes, the 3D AI website and space is amazing, but in this time that we're in, the novelty is not going to be around for very long, because, so much of this technology is going to speed up really fast. But when it comes to thinking about whose products we're purchasing and whose subscriptions we're signing up for, I love the vision of PRE, which is about preserving records for everyone. And they're doing this in Africa as part of a charity. And this is why the price structure is so low for these 3D AI websites and spaces, because it's not a for-profit business. And so it's an incredible opportunity for us to come in as early adopters and be part of this mission, preserving records for everyone. And at the same time, it's really great for business because it's encouraging us to share our story. We can take the data from that story, which I'm going to be doing rooms in here about 2 or 3 times a week where people can just come in, share their story, be interviewed, and we're all getting content from it because the replays will be on. So we'll have the recordings. People will get 10-minute chunks, of the time that they were speaking. And then that data can be put into your AI space, your 3D AI space. And now it fills up your space with whatever you want, whether it's a video, whether it's a website, an article, a file. Think of this. If you look at the different pricing structures, you're going to see the Teams comes with 10 gigabytes of data. So just imagine, this is not just a 3D AI website, it's a place to store a ton of data. And so part of the ways that, they're marketing it is to preserve records. That's the idea behind it. So it's so much more than a 3D AI space. I'm learning more and more over time. So that's why I'm having these rooms as well. And so if you want to look at the link that I just put in, if you pull to refresh, these are the case studies and the different, just some different ways that this 3D AI space can be used, but there's so many ways that you can use this beyond preserving family records or an e-commerce store or just a really cool addition to your website. So one of the things I wanted to talk about with you all is an idea that came up last week, and it's a strategy I'm going to be using. So I don't know if anyone has heard of Meetup or if you've used Meetup, but Meetup is a professional, it's like a local professional way to meet people and network. And so there's different events that you can join. It's free to join. And then if you do want to host your own events, there's a monthly fee. But this is a great thing to do, especially if you are, wanting to promote your business or your project or your passion project, whatever it is that you want to get out there, because you can host events. And these events can also be virtual. So it doesn't even have to be in person. But I was thinking about it and I was like, imagine if all of us really started focusing in our local areas and started doing things like meetup events where we just invite people to come and we share with them more about AI technology and the possibilities, and do our chat GPT for beginners, over happy hour or at a library. I mean, there's so many ways that we can spread what we're doing in our local communities as well. So that's something I also want to make sure I'm reminding myself and everyone of. This is an incredible opportunity. Again, if you go on, Google and you Google businesses in your area, you can see if they have a website. Many don't even have a website. You can see if their website needs help. And if their website doesn't already have a 3D space on it, which most likely it does not, I know the website, the businesses around here don't. This is a great opportunity for them to up level their website. And let's say it is I'm thinking about the restaurant that I'm working at. If they have a 3D space, it can be a 3D restaurant space, and maybe they share more about the fact that it's a family-owned restaurant. A lot of people don't know that. And so they could put stories in there of their family. They could put maybe recipes in there. They could put the menu in there. I mean, there's so many different things. The idea is you're grabbing someone's attention and they're like, ooh, it's a 3D space. And so now they're spending more time and attention on your space and whatever it is that you want to share through that 3D space, whether it's a story, whether it's a product, whether it's a charity, a nonprofit, whatever it is. You're grabbing attention because it's a 3D space. It's cool. They can interact. They can work around. And in addition to that, you're choosing, what they're interacting with. So Deb reminds me, this is not a new concept. For me, it is a new concept. I hadn't, really played around with a 3D space like this before, even though I've been very interested in it. So when I say it's a new concept, not that it's new, but for me, it's the first time I really tried it and interacted. Because I'll be honest, I've been kind of staying away from the metaverse because for so long I was associating metaverse with Facebook, but I'm starting to see more and more people that are not Facebook, doing things with the metaverse. So this is where we're going. We need to constantly stay updated and know what we're doing. And so this gives us access into, this is really a metaverse, okay? This gives us access into adding this service onto our own website. And again, if you don't have a website, you want to make this your main website. It's also a 2D site as well. So this is going to take whatever you're working on, whatever business you currently have or building, and it's going to take it to the next level, because when people come, they can interact with your 3D space. They can watch videos in there. They can purchase products in there because everything is linked. So if you're in the case studies and you're in any of these demos, anywhere you see a little eye in blue, that's information. So if you click on that, it's either going to take you to a website or it's going to start a video. Like in the case with the one-click course creator, you'll see Aya's video and you'll hear her. and it's pretty cool. Again, it works better on a laptop. It does work on a phone, but if you want to grab the link and then use it later, when you're on a laptop, if you're not on one now or can't get to one, because it's just really amazing, and I love it. And the other thing I just want to share, and then I'm going to go on mute and see if we have any other questions before we close out the room. But one way that I want to use one of these spaces is if you click on the case studies link at the top, the first, I believe it's the first one or the third one. Yeah, if you look at the third one, the art gallery. So I want you to imagine this space, but for one-click creator. And so imagine that each of these gallery pictures in this art gallery is one of your websites or the AI art that you choose to represent on your, so me, maybe I'll choose the owl, right? And that owl represents my gallery painting. And then next to it, there's that little information button and it takes you to my website. So just imagine that this gallery is going to be all of the one-click creator websites, but you choose what AI artwork you want to have in the space. So we're doing both. We're showing off our amazing artwork in a gallery, and it's also leading people into our website, which might be your space. It might be, whatever it is, wherever you want them to go through an affiliate link. So that's the idea, that we're creating these spaces where we're showing off each other's work and each other's websites and everything, and we're doing so through the affiliate link. I hope that makes sense. So the idea is that if someone comes on the one-click creator website and they want to purchase, something from Cassandra's site, because she has her one-click tool on there, or her one-click website attached, then I'm an affiliate of hers. So I would get commission, and she would decide, how much commission I got. But anytime someone entered her website through my gallery, I would get commission, and the same for her. She could choose, if she wanted to put up her affiliate link somewhere in her 3D space for one-click course creator. And anytime someone goes to that space from her space, she's going to get commission. Does this make sense? It's kind of, a big idea, but the sense is that we're making money together and we're building financial funds together for whatever mission we're on, whether we have a fundraiser or we're trying to pay bills and build generational wealth, whatever it is, we'll be able to do that simply by sharing each other's spaces and websites. So that's the idea of one-click creator, is that it'll be a space for each of us, whoever wants to, to be a part of that, to share their space using whatever AI art they want to use to guide people into their space, where you have your prompt that you're designing now, and all of your prompts, really, because it's not just about one. And then anything else you want to share with them from that space, you can take them into all your other spaces. This is just a whole world of spaces.
Christelle, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
I'm actually running a StreamYard right now at the same time that we're doing this room. And I want to go back to the basics with you on the website, because I got the website open in one screen. I got StreamYard going on in the other. And walk me through the basics of the website. If somebody's just coming in the room right now, walk me through. I'm looking at the front page, and I love the front page about the 3D spaces. I scroll them down. I'm looking at the creators, entrepreneurs, influencers, the different demos. Now I'm looking at getting started today, and everyone in the room, 20% off, March only. So jump on this quickly. I'm looking at how it works. I love the renditions of the room, because in real estate you need things like this for 3D.
Oh yeah, this is perfect for real estate. It's really perfect for anyone with a physical space or any business, or that's great.
So on the bottom of my, it's kind of cool. On the bottom of my StreamYard, I have my linked tree scrolling, which has my my pre-affiliate on the bottom of my link tree. So I got a few things going on, and I'll share with you kind of the way I created it. It's pretty cool. But I'm going through and love that. Love the spaces. Love the art pieces. They're beautiful, beautiful art pieces. And I scroll down and I see all this wonderful information about pro pages and the different design themes. I'm going nice and slow, so anyone that's watching this through any of my social media can kind of see. And it says get started today for 20% forever. And that's only connecting with these affiliates. And we have a special code for you. Just connect with us and we will take care of you. And if you're in the clubhouse room, of course, go to Christelle's affiliate link for her to help you. And if you're on my social media, just click on my link tree or go into the link tree that you see at the bottom of the screen. And it's a beautiful website. I'm going to go into Continuum is the AI portion, correct?
Yeah, so I just pinned a link at the top if you all want to pull to refresh. So you can play around with Continuum, which is the chatbot. So you can imagine this for your website. But for this website, the Continuum AI assistant is allowing you to ask questions about pre. So it says, ask me anything about pre spaces. So if you want to try it out, you can. You can see.
Give me an
how this would
example.
work.
Give me an example of something I would ask Continuum about, just for the novice.
Well, in this particular case, it would be asking about pre-world spaces. So what would be a question that someone would have about pre-spaces?
Let's see. Can I do a 3D rendering of my new kitchen?
Yeah, so give it a try. Let's see what it says.
Can I do a 3D, we'll say 3D of my kitchen, of my new kitchen? It just came off the top of my head, so let's see what it will say. It is thinking. We all say that when we have kids. Yes, you can create a 3D space of your new kitchen on the Pre website. The architecture and interior design section offers several demo templates that you could choose from to make your space. Additionally, you can customize your space to your liking with your own Continuum AI partner. To get started, you can reserve a solo plan for $29 a month, which includes one space with 3D plus 2D sites, 1 gigabyte of data storage, and your own Continuum AI. Beautiful.
Thank you so much for that demonstration, Sam. So just imagine how you can do that on your website, right? Like you would load your prompt templates into there that you're learning how to create now in the course. And you would be able to, so your customer or whoever is visiting, your family member, your community member, whatever your space is about, they'll be able to interact with the space and ask questions through the AI Continuum personal assistant.
And I love that PACE is doing this for nonprofit organization. That just adds more to why you would want to connect with Christelle or connect with me on getting these spaces, because it's a win-win. And you were talking about the 50, if you get 50, can you repeat that part?
Yeah, so he's doing a referral program right now. So if you sign up for one of the three pricing options, you can join the affiliate program. And he has a 50 referral incentive going on right now, where if you get 50, which again, it's 50 referrals, but then you're receiving commission. So you're also receiving monthly payments for that. So if you do 50 referrals, you'll be part of, the incentive is that you will get the team plan, which is 10 spaces for a year. And then just for signing up, you will be part of a 20-person mastermind. And basically the idea of the mastermind is that we're helping each other get to the 50 referrals. So you're not doing this on your own. You're doing like we're doing right now, right? Like Sam is streaming this right now. and he's talking to his audience and his community about this, right? And then he's supporting this room by asking questions and sharing what's going on. So Sam and I are both working together right now to get the referrals as part of this incentive. So it is very much a group and community effort, which is why it's perfect for the space, because that's what we're all about.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Christelle.
Hey, Christelle.
Hi, Onyx.
Hey. I am one of the ones that I'm in and out of this truck, and I'm always with. I don't know, for some reason with I'm always like half catching information, but I will listen to the replay. And in conjunction to that, I mean, if you could, is it possible that that you guys could put together some kind of flow chart, like from Canva or something, like a visual to say that from this step you do this, then you do this, and then you do this, like a visual? Because I'm catching like bits and pieces of the information, and it's like, I'm still confused with this. I did sign up for it. I have the solo package, and from what I hear, I think it would be helpful for me, because I do have a website that I'm just so like tangled up in trying to put it together.
Yeah, I think that's a great suggestion for PACE. You should know by now that I'm definitely not creating a flow chart for for this. I still have like 3 people I've needed to text for like 3 days.
Yeah,
I think it's a great idea.
I know you're doing so much. It's like that.
Don't be afraid. But don't be afraid to ask, because when you ask me, I go and I ask PACE, right? So I share. This is important feedback, because I can go and share with him, because I need it too, Onyx. Like, it's not just you. I'm just comfortable now. I'm just starting to get comfortable now talking about this in Clubhouse, because I'm only just getting the language for it. I feel like in this room, I've talked about it the most and I have the most clarity, but I'm with you. So I'm constantly talking to Pace about like how we can make this more clear here. And the best way to know that is by hearing your questions. So it's definitely something I can, ask him. But I also think if you go back and you listen to this replay, you're going to get a lot more clarity, especially if you look at the different links that I've pinned up. Because if I could summarize it, and I'm going to do my best to summarize this. First of all, what I want everyone to remember is that all of this is for charity and a nonprofit. So that's why if you look at the prices and you're like, how is this so low? To have a 3D AI Continuum personal assistant chatbot space, and it's because this is part of a mission and a vision that Pace and his team has to preserve records for everyone. That's what PRE stands for. And they're currently living out this mission in Africa. I should know more about that, but right now, that's still an area that I need to grow in. But I'm learning. But so what they're doing as part of this mission is they're creating these 3D AI spaces, and now they're marketing this to the public as a way to fundraise, for the cause and for the charity. And they basically created something that is self-monetizing, I would say. So it's not just a 3D AI space, but the monetizing part is actually built into the space, whether it's because, there's the e-commerce part, so you can sell something, a product, a service through your space, but also because of the affiliate program that's built into the space as well. So if someone is in your 3D space, they will be able, and they want their own space, and they click on the link to create their own space, it's automatically attached to your affiliate space. Another thing, some other main points that I want to just share is that this is a space to hold your records. So there's a ton of data that comes with it. 1 gigabyte for the solo, 10 for the brand, and 100 gigabytes of data storage for the team. So that's a huge thing as well. And it's your data. They are not taking the data. They don't have access to it. It's your data. So that's where the idea of preserving records comes in. So if you want to load all of your family's videos and pictures or all of your personal knowledge management system, all your documents, your notes, everything, like it's so much space to hold your space. That's where the 3D part comes in, right? They're able to use 3D technology to give you all of this space. And if you think about it, this is the future real estate is not just going to be physical land, it's going to be digital land, right? And data and the data that you own for yourself. And so part of this is being able to create, assets and content such as a book or, there's so many things we can create with this. And on top of all that, even if this only did one thing, I would sign up for it anyway. Even if Pace came to me and was like, hey, Christelle, I can turn your one-click course creator template, I can turn it into a chatbot and put that on your website, and that was it, I would pay, the solo price every month happily, because that's something I've been wanting to figure out how to do. And it's not that I think it's that difficult to do, but that hasn't been where I've put my time. So I would happily pay someone to just do that service for me. But that is one of the many, many, many services that are being offered here. You're also being offered a whole 3D space, so that your customers or members or family members, whoever you're driving to your space, has something interactive to look at and engage with. That alone, I would also pay, monthly to have access to that. But you're getting all of this for a ridiculous price because it's not a for-profit. Pace was actually trying to give this away for free at first, and we had to calm him down and tell him, like, no, you should be raising funds for your charity. Please do not. But he was going to give the solo away for free. I don't, anyways, he needs us in his life. But yeah, so this is an incredible opportunity. It shouldn't be difficult for us to support Pace with this, even if it's just on an individual level. And when I say it shouldn't be difficult, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, if you want to have a business, right? If you're trying to build a business, and it shouldn't be difficult for you to want to invest in your business in this way if you don't already have this service. So if you already have a 3D website or you already know how to build your own chatbot, then maybe you don't need this. But if you're someone like me that's like just getting started in this, I don't necessarily have the means right now to learn how to do that because my brain is in so many other spaces. But this has so many things to it. Those are just a couple of the pieces, not to mention the affiliate program attached to it, all the ways that you can, that it's self-monetizing, and then not to mention the charitable, mission-oriented part as well of preserving records. So I hope that helps. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome to the stage.
Hi, I just wanted to add, as a business owner, I have a service business. I have a weight loss business. And the thing that I love about Saturday, we were doing a demo and we were so excited because you can meet with 30 people in your website. And if you haven't been in the metaverse, it's like the metaverse. Or if you have been in, it's like being in the metaverse without the glasses, without the 3D glasses. It's totally 3D. You can go in. There was a meeting space there. It was like Zoom on steroids because you have like your little avatar and it shows your face. We had so much fun in there. So I could just imagine having my group, my weight loss group, meet in there, little intimate groups in there, up to 30, whatever your business is. You can have people meet in there, potential clients, and then they can learn more about your business just by coming into that meeting space with you. Just inviting them to such an impressive meeting space, they're gonna love you, right? They're gonna automatically love you, and then it's just up to you to sell your course to them or your, whatever product or service you have. So I feel like as a business person, to keep up, you need get rid of these flat websites. You need 3D. So that's what excites me about it, is that even though it is a website, it's 3D, just that interaction that I can have with my clients, with my potential clients. Like Christelle was saying, the restaurant where she is, she could, like the restaurant could offer events there. They could have like a jazz night, and then people say, hey, this is great, I want to actually go to the restaurant. Or, if you're in real estate, you can have potential clients in there and have events, showcasing your properties. And also that as a businesswoman, that's what I'm excited about. My name's Yolanda. I'm passing the mic.
I have a question. Was it Give Boost who was doing the his own walkthrough a few minutes ago?
Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
working on I
Yeah,
have
sure.
another great stream.
Oh, awesome. Oh, great. Okay, question. Were you doing that specifically from your laptop or your mobile phone?
I'm doing that from my laptop. I have my LinkedIn, all my YouTube channels, as well as my Twitter.
Awesome. Yeah, I just had a question here. Just wanted to know if he was going through the site pinned above from his laptop or from his mobile. Thanks.
No problem. It's really easy. It's a free service called StreamYard.
Awesome. Does anybody have any other questions? I've literally been talking and been in rooms since like 8:30 Eastern. So my throat is getting a little bit sore. So I'm going to start closing out the room soon. But I do, well, let me see. Does anybody have any other questions before I close out the room?
Christelle, can I share? I don't want to share. I don't want to take anything away from this page, but can people DM me if they want to see the video I've created?
Oh, absolutely. Please. Yes. Or you can put any, feel free to put any links in the chat as well, because I have a feeling, the replays will be watched. So people will be able to, or listen to, I guess watch and listen to. But okay. And then just to remind everyone, at the start of the room, I was sharing a plan for how we can not just, support PACE and this mission, but also support the community and our own mission and business and service by creating content. So this is something that's really important, especially if you want to have an online business. You will need to create content, and this is one of the things that this service will provide for you as well. But the idea that I had was to use this space and these rooms on Clubhouse for you all to come. For you all, sorry, I get distracted. I see these like different texts from you. But for you all to come and share your story, or I should just say like 10-minute, it's basically 10 minutes that you get the mic to either share your story or, be interviewed or ask questions to the audience, really any combination of that, or just one of those things. And you get 10 minutes to do it in. And then we take that content, because we'll have the replays on so we can have the audio, and you'll basically get like your 10-minute audio clip. And I'm thinking you'll also get the transcription. We have a team of people that are going to be creating content for the community. This is user generated content. It's a great way to boost views and traffic on your website or your social media, is actually by doing user generated content. So that's what we're doing here. So we're going to be sharing stories from the community or sharing interviews, and you'll basically have a podcast clip if you want from the audio. You can do whatever you want with it, but then we'll also be posting it on social media as well. So when you go to Bliss House Network on Instagram or our Mighty Network site, wherever, you're going to be seeing your stories, because this is a great way to, we need to know each other's stories, right? If we're going to be working together, if we're going to be collaborating, making money together, fulfilling missions together, building communities together, then we need to know each other's stories. This is really important. And so this project that PACE is doing is perfect, because it's all about preserving records and sharing our stories. Also, if you're part of the 50 referral incentive program, he'll write you a book. So that's really incredible. Just what's possible right now with AI. It blows my mind. And just imagine the opportunity you have right now to go and share this. This is the idea, right? Like, share these websites with other people. I know you have people in your life who would love to know that they could have a 2D or 3D website for less than $30 a month. Like, that's something that we should be sharing. And then on top of that, it gives back to a charitable organization with a really wonderful mission of preserving records. And you get a ton of data, or a ton of space to hold your data. Also remind people that this is in beta. They can see on the website, there's a countdown. So it has not been launched yet, but this is part of, being an early adopter. And like I said, I feel like the risk is pretty low. Even if you paid full price for Solo, that's $29. And you'd be supporting a community member and his mission. There's never any pressure. Anytime we talk about something that has some sort of financial obligation, there's never any pressure around it. We present it as an offering and an opportunity. So if it's not right for you right now, no worries at all. It's not going to be right for everyone all the time. But there's someone in here who I think, or multiple someones in here, that I think would really, really benefit from this. And even if you just want to come and be a part of creating content and sharing your story, that's really going to be valuable as well. So if you could look out for the rooms, they're going to be called Share Your Story. And then I'll probably put some topic or something up there, but really you can come and you'll get 10 minutes of time to do what you want with, as long as it's contributing. If you want to give a lesson in that 10 minutes, if you want to just share straight value, totally up to you. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So thank you all so much for being here. Any other thoughts, questions before I close out the room?
Yeah, hey Chris, you know what I just thought of? Somebody probably already put this out there, but how you just said, you're kind of tired, and I know we're a finger snap away from this. If you could have an avatar up there that you could talk, that anybody could talk to and ask questions, and an avatar will reply, and you put that up on certain days.
You mean like through Clubhouse?
I don't. Could you do it through Clubhouse?
Or what were you thinking?
Like have Aya up there talking? I don't know Clubhouse rules for anything like that. But,
that would definitely be nice.
Yeah, some days you can have that up there. I think a person always would be good to keep that, real touch.
Yes, just to let you know.
Oh, it is?
Do that in my room, yes.
Okay.
Wait, what's against the rules, Yolanda?
Yes, because I wanted Christian to create a bot for me to be in my room. And if you read the Clubhouse rules, it's not allowed.
So when Christian has Casey, that's not allowed?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Good to know. Also, if you all click on the link in the chat, I'm actually watching it right now while I'm in the room. There's Sam Give Boost put up a YouTube live, so you can actually see he's doing a tour right now of the space. So thank you so much, Sam. I'm going to keep the room open for a few more minutes. I'm not in a rush to close, especially because I want people to see your tour. So I'm just going to go on mute and, take a break, but I will keep the room open. And then if you all have questions, we have some amazing moderators up here that I think can answer. But I'm going to go ahead and go on mute and continue watching Sam's live stream.
Actually, if somebody wants to tell me where they want me to go, I can actually do this live with people in the room. So let me know where you want me to go, and I can go there. I'm going to case studies right now. Got a beautiful picture of Christelle right there in the middle. I'm going to click on that.
Sam, could you zoom in and then zoom back out?
Sure.
Just do the zoom in on something and then zoom back out.
Absolutely. I'm just doing this with my fingers. I have a touch screen. So I'm just zooming into this little bookshelf. Now I'm going to zoom in over here to the picture. And actually really cool, I can click the little eye.
Hi there. Aya here, your Bliss House concierge and avatar.
Sam,
Thank you for stopping by to learn more.
Pardon me?
Do you think you could X out of the direction where it said, yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'll go like that. All right, so let me go back one step here. Okay, I'm at the main got the art gallery, African archives. Where do you want me to go?
Can you zoom in on Aya? Zoom in, so we're only seeing Aya, not the surroundings, and then zoom back out.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so let me zoom in on Aya. Now keep in mind that I have that little thing that's in the way, so I'm going to get rid of that right now. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in on Aya. It's a great picture of Aya, and then zoom back out. Now I'm just pinching my screen to do that because I have a touch screen. So you're not going to see anything that I'm doing, except for you're going to see the movement. I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to go into the other room. Some beautiful pictures in there. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to press the I where the computer is. I'm going to see what shows up there. Oh, the one actually it showed up in a separate window, so you probably don't see it. It's a one-click course creator that shows up after I click on that. Get the fireplace. I'm going to go back one step. You want to see the art gallery? Give me input. Here's the continuum. I'm going to ask the continuum, make me house for sale. See what it tells me. It's thinking. I have a few things running on my computer, so it may be a little slow. There we go. You guys can read that. As a visitor to the Pre-World website, we create 3D space. It kind of explains everything. It's kind of a long, drawn out thing, but you guys could see it if you're on my YouTube. Those are some of the things that you could do when it comes to real estate. And then I can back out if you want me to, or if you want me to click on any of the links on the top. There was somebody that sounded like they were mobile in and out. Who was that? That had some questions. He said he kind of, Onyx. Is there any place you want me to go, Onyx?
Yes, that was me. Actually, I can't see.
Okay. Anything you're curious about that you remember in the site that you want me to click on so that you can go back to the video that I'm doing? I'll give you an example of what I'm looking at on the screen. I got space, and if I click on space, I got case studies and spaces. If I go to time, I got time, which turns into communities, which will bring me into heartbeat. I'm gonna go back one step. Got the pricing. Drop down says account, refer, and earn. And then if I click on flying over time, that's of course going to go to Pace's information and kind of donating, and Spirit of St. Louis, the story that he has. It's an amazing story, by the way. If you never heard his story, go to this story, flyingovertime.org. I want to make sure I have that right. There's a blog, there's science and art, there's about us, there's a pre.world project, Spirit of St. Louis, and then there's a donate tab. Please donate if you when you find some value in what he's doing, or buy him a cup of coffee. Do something. Because what he's doing is he's creating a incredible opportunity for generational history to not disappear. And I know my great grandparents have been gone for a while, and if I had that amazing history, I could share it with my twin daughters who are 18 years old. Actually, one of my daughters wants to be a history major. So that's pretty amazing what he's doing with his passion and purpose. And nonprofits. I mean, anytime you can give to a nonprofit, do it. Here, I'm going to scroll down here. I went back to the front page where it says Instant AI, and then it crosses off one's websites, 3D Spaces, and then it explains you got your Continuum AI assistant to sell the products, share your stories, make donations. We got an art demo, we got a course demo, and we got a museum demo. And the art demos for creators. Stop staring at your computer. Continuum builds your own 3D metaverse for you. Entrepreneurs, stop training virtual assistants that ghost you. Yeah, I've experienced that, virtual assistants. I paid $1,000 for a virtual assistant, and they never got back to me. So fortunately, I got that money back. Work smarter, not harder. There's a course demo. Influencers. How many incredible influencers are on this Clubhouse as well as other social media channels? Put your income on autopilot, 40% affiliate program. And this is kind of, I'm going to let this does automatically. We'll go through a few examples of incredible technology. And me, it's kind of funny. I went to college. I earned a degree in computer networking systems and a bachelor's degree in information systems security. So this is my techie side. I love this stuff. I love creating, and I love seeing what other people are creating. So any questions? I know Christelle's been on for a long time, and I know that baby needs her. So I didn't know if there were any questions specific I can go to, any rooms I can go to, or any places I can go to on the page. Maybe this clears up some of the confusion. Everyone's quiet this morning.
Can you go to the meeting space?
The meeting space. Okay, so let me go to spaces. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I didn't enter here. Meeting spaces. Let's see. Guide me, Christelle. Are you watching the video? Do you see where I should go for the meeting spaces? Divi Builder.
I think you have to go into one of the way I saw it was in Christelle's site.
Okay, I see tiny house for a change. Divi Builder. Maybe it's a Divi Builder. I'm looking for spaces. Oh, how about Sherry's place? Let's look at that. No, that's a sign up. I don't want to sign up. I wonder if I have to. Here's the spaces. How about this one? No, that's the storytelling. It looks like most of these are signups, probably to get you further into. I don't know where that came up. Let me go back one more step here.
Oh, you know what? I think it's just in the demo.
Oh, you want me to go back to demo?
If you can.
Sure.
You don't have. Okay.
No problem. I'm here for you guys. Here we go. Okay, so this is a house. And I mean, this whole area could be meeting spaces where this artwork is. It looks like the sky's the limit because you see where the artwork is and then you kind of scroll over and there was an atrium. It looks like that all could be meeting spaces. This could all be meeting spaces. this could be office or it could be a house. This could be where somebody lives. I love these art pieces. So beautiful. And I mean, there's NFT opportunities. I can imagine so many incredible NFT opportunities in these spaces for incredible NFT. I mean, there's 13-year-old NFT artists that are just making a killing out there. Think if we can like connect with some of these NFT artists and maybe arrange something where you could put their NFTs on your website and maybe get some type of commission off of it. Or rather than commission, even before commission, think about if you can say, hey, I'll put it on my website. I got 10,000 people that see my website. All I want is a piece of the NFT. All I want is a right to own part of that NFT. I mean, that could be worth a lot of money. And it's a win-win for the creator. That just came up in my head as I'm looking at these. The sky's the limit. I imagine people are going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars through pre.world and spaces, as well as their incredible chat GPT, as well as whatever we're going to next. And it's funny because earlier today I asked ChatGPT about ChatGPT 4, and it said, I am ChatGPT. And it didn't, it said basically it was ChatGPT, not 4, not 3, not 2, just ChatGPT. So I have a feeling we're going to see it on the bottom of our application, which version it is. That is going to be one of those things that comes out and people aren't going to realize until they look at their version of ChatGPT. I hope this helped.
Thanks a lot, Sam. When you see Tiny House for Change and you see different people, Divvy, those are the people that have already bought spaces and we're starting to build our rooms out.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. That's
Yeah, because Tiny House for Change is mine. When you said that, I said, oh, okay.
That's cool. Here, let's go. So if I click on your house, it's going to show the entrance and the registration. Sign up for today. Beautiful. Beautiful. Real estate. I love it. Woohoo! Very nice. I can't wait to see what that looks like. This is amazing just to see how many creators are already creating their spaces in here. Changing the world here, changing the world. This is a collaborative community, and together they say team. Everyone achieves more together. And it's funny because one of the other houses one of the other rooms we were in, we were talking about sharing versus keeping things as our own. And the kind of interesting thing, Wayne Dyer was a kind of a mentor of mine. I love his knowledge and his training, and he talks about scarcity mindset. And scarcity mindset is such a powerful energy. And he talked about when you own or when you can't give things away, then you can't get. And I appreciate Christelle for what she does and all the incredible people in this group for what they do, and that they don't have the scarcity mindset and they're open to sharing what they're learning, because we're all learning together. But I appreciate all of you. And I know Christelle's got to go take care of that baby. But anything else anybody else needs? I'm here for you. Landing my plane.
So let me sound like Christelle and say, so, Christelle in the room, get back to your baby. Sam has landed his plane.
And I appreciate all of you.
Thank you. It's so beautiful, just the aesthetics of it. Like, it's so calming just to watch you navigate through. I love it.
All you need is music in the background, and I'm sure eventually they'll be there.
Yeah, I was going to say some nice jazz, a little glass of wine.
Yeah, a little mild.
Right.
Yeah, I can imagine having my big screen TV going on at the same time with some music and wine. Killer.
Such a puppy.
I know we were talking about it the other day. People were asking if they wanted to have people come into their room and chill, how many microphones could they have? Has anybody solved that problem? Were they talking about having your LinkedIn be attached to it so that you can come in individually and be able to talk and come off the mic?
So it's 30 people.
Right. I'm talking about having people gather in the room. When you have the 30 people, it's only going to be one mic. So are we able to have our LinkedIn put over there so people can come off the mic and actually talk to you and chill with you and not just have one mic?
No, it's like, so we were in there. So it kind of looks like how we're in Clubhouse now. We each have a mic. So each person would have their own mic. And the total amount of people is 30. So it'd be 30 microphones. Like, you just come off your mic just like you would in Zoom or here in Clubhouse. Does that answer your question?
I was just talking about, like, somebody asked a question in your room the other day, I think, and they were like, if they bought the single package for the solo and they wanted to invite people in, I think
Right.
they were deciding whether it was for the teams only or could it be added on, or was there ever a resolution for that?
Yeah, right now it's 30 for all the different plans. So,
Oh, it's 30 for solo too?
Yes. So
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's what Pace told me. So, and he's still building it. So if you have any ideas about it, you can definitely get in contact with him. Like, you can talk to him. He adds things all the time. But yeah, we were. That was Sherry's room, and we had a lot of questions. So Pace came in, and poor Pace, he couldn't get. We were texting him, and he said 30. Yes.
Great. Awesome selling tools to use.
You could have 30 people in your space, and you could be talking to them about your business. Like, so Gwendolyn, you're doing the tiny house, you'll be talking to people about the tiny house concept and get business there. So that's what I love about it.
It's virtual office spaces as well for people.
Good morning. Don't you miss me? I miss you guys. I never talk to you anymore. So, I know, that's why I don't bother you. Hey, I wanted to know if you're wearing your elbow.
Does anybody else have any other questions before I close out the room? Thank you so much, Sam, for that tour. That was incredible. So thank you for doing that. Anybody have any other questions or anything you want to share before we close out the room?
My pleasure, Christelle.
Oh, you're right-handed. Okay, so I'll switch that.
All right, awesome. So just, yeah, look out for the rooms this week. If you do want to come, share your story, get some content. What is the, I was like, why do I hear background? It's because I had the video on at the same time. Yeah, so let's see. Tomorrow we have rooms every day this week. I'm just going to quickly talk about what we have. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing another room showing you how to create bulk content with ChatGPT and Google Docs and Google Sheets.